Hey guys, welcome back to Gold Predict. As a gold newsletter writer, occasionally members will come in and send me articles that they find on the internet that are either contrary to my views and they want my thoughts on them. So here we have one. The title is Gold Price Forecast. Ominous signal says gold top in 2024. And basically, he builds a case for why he thinks we could see a major top in gold next year and followed by a multi-year bear market. I disagree. We'll go over this real quick, my thoughts, and I'll tell you why I think he's probably wrong, and then we can see what you think. All right, here we go. Okay, so if we get right to the punchline, basically, he sees three peaks here. A fourth, we're going to have a breakout. He sees a rally up towards $2,500 in 2024. And then he thinks we're going to go into a multi year bear market to where gold could reach $1,400 by the year 2030. Now, this is the exact opposite of what I think is going to happen. I believe gold by 2030 is going to be between $8,000 and $10,000. And I'm not sure. One of us is going to be wrong. Hopefully, it's not me. But I just don't see gold entering a multi-year bear market after next year's peak. Now, we do agree that there will be a peak in 2024, but I think it'll be temporary. So let's go back to figure out why he believes in this scenario, and we'll see if we can maybe figure out why he might be wrong. Okay. Now, the main reason he believes gold is going to have a major top next year is because of the divergence in gold miners. Basically, gold miners have been underperforming for a while now, and he sees that akin to the peak in 2011, which was a major top in gold. In my opinion, I don't even think the gold miners have started a bull market yet. So back in 2011, when prices diverged, that was after a 10-year bull market. We haven't been in a 10-year bull market, and as a matter of fact, I don't even think the real bull market in gold and miners has even started. So I don't know. I think that might be a possible warning right there. So what he's looking at is the divergence here. He says gold is higher by $550, yet miners above the 2016 peak, but miners are flat to sideways. I see that as miners being incredibly undervalued, and not as a sign of an impending major top in a multi-year bear market in gold. As I said, he said the same thing happened in 2011, where gold was higher by $500 and miners barely made a new high. Well, again, that was after a 10-year bull market in gold. I noticed the divergence as well back then. I wasn't quite smart enough to time the top, but this is totally different because, like I said, gold has not been in a bull market for 10 years. All right, next I want to take you to an article of his from about a little less than a year ago where he titled it, Watch Out, Gold in a Bear Market. And this was when gold hit $1,626, which was pretty much almost the bottom tick of a major bottom. And he was projecting for prices to go back down to between $1,250 and $1,300. I think $1,278. I don't like to disparage other authors, but sometimes, and I'm guilty of it too, I'll get bearish at a bottom or bullish at a top. So I'm not saying his track record's perfect, but I mean, if you would have bought when he was telling everybody to sell last year, you'd have done pretty darn good. So he could be wrong again. I think he is wrong again. I think, and he's saying gold miners are saying there's going to be a major top in gold. Well, perhaps he's wrong, and perhaps gold miners are the deal of a century right now. That's my view anyway. And I think the bull market hasn't even started, and it's time to, I think it's time to sit down, buckle up, because this gold bull is getting ready to ride. Okay, lastly, I want to leave you with the monthly chart of gold. So the comparisons he was drawing was from around 2011, when gold miners were diverging after a 10-year bull run in precious metals. Gold went from $255 to $1,923, and gold miners were up a lot, and they diverged, and that was a signal of a top. Well, where are we today? We have not been in a 10-year bull market. In fact, haven't even really successfully taken out the highs from 12 years ago. So I think we are just in the incipient, the beginning phases of a new bull run. Phase one is basically when prices base. Very few people are interested, and nobody's, it's kind of a dead market. Phase two is when prices break out to new all-time highs. Right, so back here in 2004, 2005, prices broke out above long-time resistance, and it became a bull market. I think that's where we are very close to entering phase two now. Once we get above $2,100, I think we're probably going to $2,800 to $3,000 next year. And longer term, then phase three, that's the best. That's the best phase. That's when there's widespread participation from everybody. And everybody thinks prices are going higher forever. That's when you're getting into the tail end. And that's when gold miners probably will diverge and start to underperform gold. But right now, gold miners are a silly deal. I think I'll show you one more chart just to explain that better. But yeah, I think gold's going to be much higher by 2030, and I don't think it's going to be down to $1,400 as he is forecasting. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this. So this is a ratio chart. This is GDX divided by the price of gold. This is gold miners basically divided by gold. So to me, this looks like a multi-year, 10-year base. I think prices, and again, gold miners have been a dog. They have been underperforming gold for a while. But I think it's because nobody's been interested, and we haven't even really entered the phase two or the phase three of the bull market, which will, I believe, come over the next 5 to 6 to 7 years. So once this base is complete, I suspect gold miners to start outperforming gold, and I think they will go back up to challenge where they were back in 2007, 2008. And that means they should outperform gold by at least 3 to 4 to 5 fold. I believe over the next several years. So takeaway, he's saying gold miners are saying a major top is coming. I'm thinking the opposite. I think gold miners are a bargain and the deal of the century, and they probably should be, if you don't have any in your portfolio, you might want to consider it. I like the high quality ones, the ones that pay dividends. The explorers, I don't know, those are a little too hit and miss. So I like the big names, the ones that pay a good dividend. So, all right, those are my thoughts. Hope that sheds a little light on that. And hey, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Bye-bye.